Hi, it's Angelo from Casper Paranormal. I'm here with Chris. We're at an investigation in Suffolk County, Long Island. And today we're going to meet with the homeowner. She had called us in. She's felt some things in the house, so we're here to investigate. Alright, this is Stella and Paul. They had called us in. Stella, tell us a little bit about the house. How old is it? How long you've been here?
Well, it's about 28, 30 years old, and it's a big Victorian home, and we enjoyed a lot of the house here, but yeah.
Okay, but you're saying that you hear noises. Everybody hears noises.
Right.
I hear noises. Some of them are from my cat, some of them are from being in the 100.
We don't have any cats or dogs or animals.
Some of them are from houses settling. What kind of noises do you hear?
Sometimes I do hear certain noises, stairways, or in the back when I'm upstairs I hear something down here. I ignore it, but I hear it.
Why do you ignore it?
I think, must be something of irrelevancy, so.
And what about you? Do you hear any noises?
He's hard of hearing.
No, I can hardly.
I can hardly hear anything. I can't even hear the damn TV.
No, I don't really hear noises.
And you don't feel anything, nothing unusual in the house at all?
No, not really.
Let's put it this way. Do you believe that there could be a spirit in this house?
He
What?
did.
I don't.
You did see something one time upstairs in the bedroom.
Did you see something?
Yes.
Have you ever in your life?
In the front, in the doorway, he said.
Which doorway?
The passageway, he said you saw something. And it was.
I thought I saw something on the top of the ceiling in the corner by the door, and it was a white image. Looked like it was someone in a white. It was just a ball like a ball of white. I got actually out of the bed, and I got closer to it, and it seemed to be the moonlight coming through the window. Or what? I thought it was Stella, and I called Stella.
I saw a movie like that.
You did?
I did, right?
Stella by Stella.
Stella! Didn't I see something like that?
Yeah.
And I was in Florida at the time.
Oh, that was a long
Yeah,
call.
so,
Yeah.
and I was shocked, but I went back to bed, but that's the only time that
How long?
I've never had any any
Few months
dreams,
ago.
and a few months ago, but I never see anything, I haven't crossed over yet.
Okay. All right.
Crossed over?
No,
You don't want to cross
You're
over.
still in the living world.
You don't want to do that.
I'm still in the real world.
That's it.
Yeah,
The rest of
well, I
us.
haven't lived in the real world for a long time. But have you actually seen an apparition or anything here?
One time when I was down here watching TV and he was upstairs sleeping because he goes to work early and I couldn't sleep, so I came down here, I was watching TV, and I just saw something over there, like that.
When I came into here, you didn't even actually have to tell me anything, because as soon as I walked in, I felt energy, actually right where you two were sitting. This chair, and that chair were like people sitting. I just felt that energy. That's why earlier I had asked you if you had purchased these from like an antique shop, are they old, or whatever it was.
Did you?
I want to know the age of this table. Or I want to know if somebody else lived in this house with you, a relative or something like that, because these 3 chairs were occupied.
You tell me who lived here prior to you.
Me, you, and Anthony.
Anthony's alive.
Oh yeah, okay, good. Well, we're going to do an investigation, and I'm going to actually get into a deeper reading with that and see.
Someone
if we
did
can...
pass away here, but I won't say nothing.
Okay, yeah, don't tell me who. We're
No.
going to see what we can pick up. And then what we'll do is we'll use the equipment that we have and the equipment that's in my brain, and hopefully we'll come up with something. All right?
Okay, sounds
Good.
good.
All right, so let's get
We're
the
gonna
equipment
go,
set up.
take a base reading, and we'll do it from there.
All right, very good.
We'll be back.
What we're doing is a base reading. Okay, I got a K2 right here. As you can see, the K2, I'll put it over here, is at really nothing. Okay? But the closer we get to an appliance, all right, this is how it works. This is what energy is about. You notice that it peaks all the way near the refrigerator to red. All right? That's a false reading that we have here. So I'm going to go around the house. You can see it still comes over here Nothing's on over here. Here's our DVR equipment. See how much that gives off? That's a lot. A lot of energy. Not spiritual energy. This is just energy from your local electric company.
How much taxes you
Right here.
supposed to pay when you retire $20,000?
So this is the reason that we go around here. So when we shut off all the lights, there's no lights over here, but you're gonna get the coffee maker. So it's a false reading. It's not real. It's fake. All right. So
Social Security money goes
we're gonna shut off everything we can, and when we do our readings down, we're gonna do our investigation and our reading. Then we're gonna see what we get, and then if it's green like this, and then automatically it spikes and then goes back down, then we have some sort of energy. Okay, just wanted to make sure that was clear. I'm Chris from Casper Paranormal Research. Angelo is right over here. We can barely see each other, nice and dark. We have a K2 over here. We have the flashlight that's going to come on, just like that, see? When somebody wants to communicate with us. And then what we do is we ask the flashlight, or the energy, to pull away.
And the periscope is just changing colors also. So
Was it
there's-
really?
Yeah, so there is an energy.
Okay, so do me a favor,
There
see
it
it
is,
go? Okay. Pull your energy away from the flashlight, please, so we can have a little bit of an investigation here without you taking over the show. Right away, as soon as I said that, is when it went off. So shut it off for us.
Yep.
We're in a house in Suffolk County, Long Island. We were told to come here, as you saw earlier in the interview, that they sometimes hear noises and kind of feel that there may be a presence here. But we're going to find that presence with a confirmation from our little friend that is quite active tonight.
Wow.
I'm going to try to figure out who that might be, all right? By question and answers and doing readings like I do in all our other investigations that everybody watches. So, Angelo, if you want to ask the flashlight just to, or the person,
And the periscope's going nuts too.
which never
right?
goes, by the way.
Never, yeah.
Angelo's magic flute never goes off, and now it's finally going off. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you what I feel, guys, just so you know. The homeowners are behind the cameras right now, but I'm going to tell you that when I walked into this house, that magic flute is going crazy, by the way. I saw 3 people sitting at this table, okay? It looked like an older couple, which would be maybe grandparents type old. That's what I felt. And this is confirmation, I'm telling you, it's strong. There was a man and a woman, okay? The man was at the head of the table. The woman was sitting in this chair, right here.
What they look
Full
like?
confirmation. The man, they had an older styled clothes, sort of like a suit. Please shut off the flashlight for me, please. Can you pull away? Just shut off the flashlight so we can communicate. Take your energy, walk over to me. If you walk over to me, the flashlight will automatically shut off. Ready to go. Come on right over here. Yeah, don't even bother touching that because I don't want anybody thinking that.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
Quite active today. All
Quite
right.
strong.
In a little while, if you do not communicate with us properly, we'll shut off the flashlight and we'll do it the other way. So come over here. The older gentleman, please turn on the flashlight. If you are a relative or a grandfather of somebody that lives in this house, that's what I see. I see the gentleman sitting right in that chair, kind of wearing a suit like they used to do in the olden days to dinner. That seems like he's trying to say a grandfather or great-grandfather. That's exactly what I feel.
That is bright.
Yes, extremely bright. I believe that this is of Paul's side. That's what I get. That's what I got when I first walked in here. And that's why I had asked him if he saw anything, because that was kind of important to me. But pull away from, can you pull away? Because that's really bright. I don't even know that.
Back away from that flashlight, please. Pull your energy away.
This way. Walk by me. This way, if you come over and stand next to me, thank you. The woman that's sitting in that chair seems to be the wife of the great-grandfather or grandfather. I feel great-grandfather because the grandfather may have not wore a suit to dinner. Did you know your grandfather?
Paul.
Did what?
Did you know your grandfather?
My great-grandfather?
No, your
Great-
grandfather.
Your grandfather. Did you know your grandfather?
Yes.
Did he wear like a suit to dinner? Would you remember?
Did he wear a suit to dinner?
Yes.
Well,
Sort of like Ward Cleaver would wear.
A suit.
On Sundays, they always wore suits then.
Okay. Shut off the flashlight for me, please. What was his name?
His name was John.
John? Shut off the flashlight. Come stand next to me, please. You would need to do that. Thank you. John, if this is you... Ooh, okay, that answered my question.
really.
Quite bright. Thank you very much for that confirmation. Do you, who, did somebody work for the railroad, in your family?
Paul.
Not that I know of.
Okay. I see somebody that's on a train, or showing me a train. I don't know what that means. All I'm saying is I see the great-grandfather or the grandfather. I can't tell which one. They both kind of, it looks to me like it would be a great-grandfather on a train of some sort. Whether or not he took a train to come out or whatever it was, or he lived in the city, and the only way they can get is here through a train, not this particular house, but this particular area.
My great-grandfather worked with the transit in the family.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Okay.
They all worked in the transit, including my father.
Well, that's what I feel, a train. It comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
The woman, on the other hand, that's sitting over here, I would like to be able to ask her a question, but you would need to shut off the flashlight. Paul, how much do you know of the history of your grandmother and grandfather together? How much do you know of that?
Well, I know they came from,
Well, you don't have to tell me too much. I just need to know, were they married when they passed?
oh yes.
Okay. They were happily married when they passed?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, the woman sits in this chair right over here. AJ, if you could just pan over right to this chair here. This is where she sits. And you can turn on the flashlight now just to show them that this is where you sit. And the grandfather sat right here. Exactly.
Oh shit! The two of them went on.
Okay, nice.
Sorry.
Oh shit, the two of them came on. You heard that right here. Right here in the investigation. The funny part about it is there's a person sitting right where you are. Okay? Which to me appears to be younger. Alright, so there's a younger person here. There's two old people here, a younger person here. Could be a cousin, could be a relative of some kind.
What color hair?
What am I getting? I'm getting light brown. Okay, that's what I see. But I don't know if this person dyed their hair or not. It's not a male figure, it's a woman sitting in this chair. And they're all sitting, like, talking and sitting and having a meal. Somebody also in this room, or there was a suicide or an accidental death, I might want to say. I feel more of a suicide. It's being confirmed here. So somebody in one of your two families, it's nobody over here, but it's one of the two families, maybe a cousin or somebody like that you may not know of, but I'm telling you right now, it happened. There was a accidental death that they didn't mean to kill themselves, is what I'm trying to say. When I say suicide, accidental death, they did something and it wasn't meant to be. Could have been...
They didn't take care of themselves in the proper way.
Could have been that. Could have been drinking too much and they got into a car accident. It could have been something like that. Clearly, it's a relative of one of you two. Because they're coming through right now. I'm just trying to figure out who the person is that's sitting right there. The woman that is sitting, or was sitting, in that chair with the older gentleman and the younger, and the wife. Yeah. Exactly what's coming to me. Ange, do you feel anything here?
Well, we'll see if we can establish which side of the family that particular person belongs to.
This feels like Paul's side of the family to me. That's what I get.
Okay.
Are you on Paul's side of the family? If you are, light that flashlight really bright. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, it's your side of the family.
Yeah,
Ask it if it's a mother or father.
I don't sense that. I mean, I can ask that, I don't sense that. My head doesn't sense that. This equipment, you have, I don't know if the IRs are picking this up with this little magic flute here, but this thing is really going crazy.
You can't ask what mother, father, brother, whatever. You can't.
Pull your energy away
I
from the
ask with
flashlight,
my
please.
head.
Back away from the light.
I ask with my head, I see, well, unless your mother and father were grandparents looking,
Okay. Are there more than 3 of you here?
Can you say mother,
Friend of
father,
flip.
brother, sister?
no, that would all, okay. Is this the grandparents? If it's the grandparents, light this flashlight. Look at that. Did you
Look
see
at
that?
that goes
Yeah.
on.
Did you see that?
Yes, they did.
That's energy. That's energy going across. That's amazing. It's the first time I've ever seen this thing work.
Ask it if it's in.
The first time you ever saw it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the first time. This guy got
I've seen
this
it
mad-
work, but he hasn't.
I've never seen that thing work at all.
Whose grandparents would these be? Mine?
Yes.
Really? But they were never in this house.
Oh, they don't need to be.
Really?
Not at all. They don't ever need to be in a house in order to be here. If you can you grasp that? They're here to be with you. They don't necessarily need to be a house. There's been residual hauntings. That's where I kind of wanted to know where this furniture came from.
Ask it if it's my mother or my brother.
I can't ask until. Are you the relatives of Paul? Turn on the flashlight, please. Okay, let's do it this way. You know you're the resident, the family of Paul. Don't be stubborn. Turn on the flashlight. One chance you get now. Make that magic flute light up. Okay, good. Thank you. They are not your relatives. They are his.
You didn't ask it.
It doesn't matter. I ask it now. Just to confirm that we're right, grandparents, please put your energy towards these devices on the table. Grandparents only. Light up the flashlight or light up this flute thing here, this blue thing. Just wave your energy across either one of these things and it'll definitely go on. There you go. Did you see that? And there you go. Did you see that?
Both of them.
them. This is absolutely confirmation. This is absolutely bizarre. Bizarre. The best that we've had. I've never had this happen before.
Is it because I was? Is it because I was the favorite grandson?
Look at that.
It's because you were a non-believer in the first place. But as far as being the favorite grandson, there is something here. Shut off the flashlight for me. I am feeling, and I don't know why I'm feeling this, something that's connected with you and either your grandfather or your great-grandfather. I don't know how close you were to your great-grandfather.
He was the
whether you
favorite.
We even know him. But there's something about an upstate or a woods or something like that that they bring. Does that make any sense to you?
Woods?
Yeah, something like a wooded area or an upstate type of atmosphere. Something that they used to do with you or your family used to do. You used to go somewhere.
Yeah, we all used to go away to Monticello, Liberty.
Okay, what is that?
That's upstate New York.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, they bring this into my head. All right, they're talking to me about that. There was something that they wanted to confirm with you, that they're here with you. Just so you know, that's where they're going with that. That was a bit of a confirmation then. If you notice, these two energies here are going off, but the K2 has not moved.
It's not moved.
All right. So their choice and their energy is being geared towards these two devices right here. And I'm not standing close. I have nothing here that's going to make this go off. Angelo has nothing. And would you like to ask a question? Because I'm doing all the talking here.
Well, I know we're all dealing with Paul's side here. If we could go toward the other side, maybe they're waiting in the wings and want to communicate. Is anybody, yeah, I think so too. From Stella's side here that wants to communicate, you could bring your energy toward the flashlight or the periscope over here.
Stella, do you have a close friend that died?
Hmm.
Stella?
I'm thinking.
Ooh.
think you did.
Close friend, you.
That's the first thing that was said to me. Younger though. I think you were younger.
Male or female?
It's not giving me a... Oh, the words came into my head, not the picture. So now I have to wait for the picture.
Back your energy away from that light, please.
No, just shut it off, please. Whoa. Whoa. That is bizarre, right?
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's-
Female. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a female. Maybe somebody high school or maybe just after high school. Something happened. And somebody passed away. You can either does that make sense to you, Stella?
Well, there was someone, but it wasn't that close.
But it was somebody you knew.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're coming to you now. But they're here. That's really pretty cool. Do you have any questions for us?
She's looking to see if her brother is here.
Yeah.
What's your brother's name?
Vic.
I'm sorry?
Victor.
Well, there you go.
Well, let's confirm that that's Vic first. Vic passed. How old is Vic?
He was 40, 43.
Die of sickness.
Yeah.
To you, what? You can shut that off, please. It's very bright in here. Would you shut that off for me, please? Come stand next to me. Was Vic always a friendly guy?
Big time.
Too social.
Very.
I'm going to tell you what I'm getting right now, and this isn't from Vic, but this is somebody from your family, I believe. Why am I getting a gun?
On his side or mine?
Your side, actually. It's sort of a pistol. Who has a pistol in your family?
I don't know what Victor was into.
You don't know what Victor was into. Victor, did you have the pistol in your family? Uh-huh. I see. What did Victor do for a living?
Everything.
That makes sense, doesn't
it?
Yes, it does.
Because that was kind of what I was being shown.
God, it was his
It's
friend.
one of the reasons that I asked you, was he
Victor was
very
into-
friendly?
Living social media.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Also an actor, right?
Yeah, he did the gangster movies too.
All right, well, that's the impression kind of what I got. He's holding a gun and he's like,
Yeah, he might have had a gun for sure.
yeah, that was, that would be
He always
him.
told me I'm
Okay. When I asked you if he was overly friendly and you said yes, I'm getting, Chris, like, you know, when we did that interview with him in like Goodfellas or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
That's
the
what
kind
he
of,
did.
That's
Goodfellas.
exactly what you're gonna get.
That was, that's the kind of personality that I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that overly friendly kind of guy, but watch out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can light the flashlight, Vic, if that's what we're talking about. But it was like, boom. He's always be friendly to you, but don't
There's
mess with
something flying. You picking
Don't
this
mess
up
with him.
a lot? There's something flying around this room. Whipping by. What was just
Well, it's
whipping
not
all
me,
I
that's
know.
for sure.
It's got to be picked up on the IRS. Wow.
Rounded. So do you have any other questions for us before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I'd like to know if my mom's here too.
I
Francis, Tony Buffer.
I don't sense that. I don't sense that. I sense a lot of Paul's family.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I more popular than Stella?
How about his past wife?
Back away from the flashlight.
I don't know because I
Pull
see
your
a younger
energy away.
woman sitting where you are.
Shut it off. Anybody else besides Victor for Stella that's here? Can you light the flashlight?
You can be here all night. I mean,
Yeah, I
people
know.
will come in and come out. And
That's
come
what
in
it is.
and
Once
come
you
out.
invite them in, it's like you just open the door.
But the majority of the people are the grandparents. Say hello. And then Vic, who came into my head. Okay, and he's here. And the woman that was sitting over here, who I cannot really determine who it was.
Is it my mother?
No. Not unless your mother died very young.
70?
I'm sorry?
Is 70 young?
No, 70's not young.
Anne Marie?
70's old.
Oh shit, I said Anne Marie as it went on.
Um,
Anne Marie just died at 43.
why would she be sitting with his grandparents? That doesn't make
Because
sense.
he's very close to Anne Marie too, aren't you?
Uh,
Otherwise.
I don't know.
She didn't know my grandparents.
Oh, she didn't know your grandparents? How would she know?
No, it's somebody that knows his grandparents. It's somebody that knows his grandparents, and she's young.
How about his sister?
I would say she's in her 40s. She
That's
looks to me as though
Yeah,
she's in her
That's his
40s.
sister in the 40s.
Yeah?
She died young.
How did she die?
She got hit by a drunk driver. By a policeman's son.
Didn't I mention
And it got
something
washed
about
under the
drinking?
rug.
I think you did.
Didn't I mention something about drinking in this investigation?
Yeah, you
too?
did. You did.
And I said something about drinking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
Like-
somebody,
Accident.
and then
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
died. Somebody died.
She was
It has to do with either drinking or something like that. And this is who we might be talking about right here.
She was run down right in front of Mangano Funeral Home.
This is
Wow.
what we might be talking about right here. That just as well might be the person that I saw sitting in that chair. All three of them together.
And I'm
So-
sitting on the chair?
All three of them, that doesn't matter. All three of them are together. Okay, so that's a good thing. And they were conversing, just like they would be when they were alive.
Not his mother, his father, and his sister. Just the grandparents and the sister.
That's what I see. I can only tell you what I see. I'm not gonna make anything up. That's all I see.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else in the chairs?
If we keep on reaching, you'll pick up probably everyone.
You
But
can pull everybody in.
that's the people that have. So that's it, guys. We're gonna wrap it up and have a great night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Right?
You tell me who lived here prior to you.
Me, you, and Anthony.
Anthony's alive.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Well, we're gonna do an investigation, and I'm gonna actually get into a deeper reading with that, and see.
Someone
if we
did
can-
pass away here, but I won't say nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Don't tell me who. We're
No.
gonna see what we can pick up. And then what we'll do is we'll use the equipment that we have and the equipment that's in my brain, and hopefully we'll come up with something. All right.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right. So let's get
We're
the
gonna
equipment
go,
set up.
take a base reading, and we'll do it from there.
All right. Very good. We'll be back. What we're doing is a base reading. Okay. I got a K2 right here. As you can see, the K2. I'll put it over here. Is that really nothing? Okay. But the closer we get to an appliance, all right. This is how it works. This is what energy is about. You notice that it peaks all the way near the refrigerator to red. All right, that's a false rating that we have here. But have you actually seen an apparition or anything here?
One time when I was down here watching TV and he was upstairs sleeping because he goes to work early and I couldn't sleep, so I came down here, I was watching TV, and I just saw something over there, like that.
When I came into here, you didn't even actually have to tell me anything, because as soon as I walked in, I felt energy, actually right where you two were sitting. This chair, and that chair were like people sitting. I just felt that energy. That's why earlier I had asked you if you had purchased these from like an antique shop, are they old, or whatever it was.
Did you?
I want to
No.
know the age of this table. Or I want to know if somebody else lived in this house with you, a relative or something like that, because these 3 chairs were occupied. What do you hear?
Sometimes I do hear certain noises, stairways, or in the back when I'm upstairs, I hear something down here. I ignore it, but I hear it.
Why do you ignore it?
I think, oh, must be something of irrelevancy, so
And what about you? Do you hear any noises?
he's already hearing.
No, I can hardly.
I can hardly hear anything. I can't even hear the damn TV.
No, I don't really hear noises.
And you don't feel anything, nothing unusual in the house at all.
No, not really.
Let's put it this way.
Okay.
Do you believe that there could be a spirit in this house?
He
What?
did,
I don't.
you
think
did
so.
see something one time upstairs in the bedroom.
Did you see something?
Yes.
Have you ever in your life?
In the front, in the doorway, he said.
Which doorway?
The passageway, he said, you saw something. And it was.
I thought I saw.
Hi, it's Angelo from Casper Paranormal. I'm here with Chris. We're at an investigation in Suffolk County, Long Island. And today we're going to meet with the homeowner. She had called us in. She's felt some things in the house, so we're here to investigate. All right, this is Stella and Paul. They had called us in. Stella, tell us a little bit about the house. How old is it? How long you've been here?
Well, it's about 28, 30 years old. And it's a big Victorian home. And we enjoyed a lot of the house here, but yeah.
Okay, but you're
Sometimes.
saying that you hear noises. Everybody hears noises. I
Right.
hear noises. Some of them are from my cat, you know. Some of them are from being in the 100.
We don't have any cats or dogs or animals.
Some are from houses settling. What kind of noises?
Something's on the top of the ceiling in the corner by the door, and it was a white image. Looked like it was someone in a white. It was just a ball like a ball of white. I got actually out of the bed, and I got closer to it, and it seemed to be the moonlight coming through the window. Or what? I thought it was Stella, and I called Stella.
I saw a movie like that.
You did?
I did, right?
Stella by Stella.
Stella! Didn't I see something like that?
Yeah.
And I was in Florida at the time.
Oh, that was a long
Yeah,
call.
so,
Yeah.
and I was shocked, but I went back to bed, but that's the only time that
How long?
I've never had any
Few months
dreams,
ago.
and a few months ago, but I never see anything, I haven't crossed over yet.
Okay. All right.
Crossed
Well,
over?
No, what?
you don't want to cross
You're
over.
still in the living world.
You don't want to do that.
I'm still in the real world.
That's it.
Yeah,
The rest of
well, I
us.
haven't lived in the real world for a long time.